Hello beer tubers and welcome to a very special beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today joined by
Brett
of Anomyces, revisiting what was one of my all-time favorite IPAs, one of the best IPAs I've ever had, one of the few IPAs I've given 100. It's not a lot, but there are some. But this is one that's gone into myth almost. I mean, everyone talks about this beer, and this year they came out with a new release. This is a new variant. What did you say? This is none other than Trillium's Headroom Double IPA and their new Max Headroom Double IPA. So we got to give a huge shout out and thanks to Bennett for this. Bennett is awesome. Bennett works at Trillium, and I met him when I was visiting Trillium last year, along with Nick and some of the other guys. So it was great fun, and I talked to him about doing a trade. And then the Headroom release came out. I was like, dude, can you hook me up with some Headroom? He was like, of course. So Bennett was awesome enough to send us actually a set of 2 cans. So we got 2 sets, which is amazing.
One set to Michael.
Yeah, Michael wasn't able to come and try it fresh and whatever because he's rebuilding his house at the moment. So it was like, Michael, you need to try this.
Yeah.
So he got a set as well, so he's trying it. And I think he's trying it today too, so it'll be fun to geek out with him tomorrow. No, in 2 days when we're having a share.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to review this as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So thanks a ton, Bennett. You the man. So this will be really, really interesting.
I haven't tried Headroom yet, so
no, and just cracking these cans, it's like fucking sitting in a room of hop haze. Are you shitting me? It's so saturated, you smell it like
it
crazy.
just smells of like freshly squeezed orange and pineapple and mango.
It's just so dense. So they're about what 5-6 weeks.
Well, so the Max Headroom is actually 8 days younger than the other one, but they were released at the same time.
Yeah.
So actually these were stored for quite some time before being released. Yeah. Probably because they are so crazy hopped.
Yes.
But like one is 5 weeks and the other is like 6.
Almost 6.
Yeah, 6.
But smelling them from here, it's so saturated there. I think it's gonna be okay. And a lot of people that's tried them now say they're amazing right now because when they just came out, they were a little bit harsh. So the thing is, Headroom is their massive 8% double IPA, their most hopped IPA with Mosaic, Galaxy, and Columbus hops.
Yeah. Same
Same hops in Max Headroom, but they ramped up the ratio even more and got it with more malts, so it's 9.3% alcohol.
Yeah.
So ramped it up, and as this one says in the bottom, this one goes to 11. Awesome little Spinal Tap reference there.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to do an even more saturated version of Headroom. Yeah. And this will be so interesting to try, man. Should we dive in with regular Headroom first?
Regular Headroom, yeah.
So it pours. I mean, it just looks like concentrated freaking hop juice.
Mm.
Like the density of like haze on this is crazy. You must use a ton of hops in this to get that color because it looks thick. It's like almost got that green hue.
Yeah.
Fuck. But otherwise, like pin bright yellow, a little bit of orange.
Yeah.
Not much head, which is understandable for a beer like this. But do you want to check out the aroma on Headroom?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That is just
so fucking dense.
Yeah.
That is so fucking dense, dude.
Wow. That is just
so much Galaxy.
Yeah.
So much fucking overripe melon aroma.
Yeah.
And then the blueberry edge of Mosaic really fucking shines
Yeah,
too.
it really has that
like,
foresty blueberry.
Yeah.
And then like
the
super
pineapple.
pithy orange.
Yes,
like,
it's really orange as well.
Yeah, you kind of sense like
shit.
if you just peeled it and just stuck your nose into the peel.
It's been 3 years since I had this beer. I had the very first batch, and this is exactly like I don't know if this aroma and whatever is exactly the same because it's so long since I had it, and I didn't rewatch the review. But the excitement of smelling it and everything, it's exactly the same as back then.
But it's actually
because it's so dense,
so actually really bright. For being a double IPA.
Yeah, and what I love is that it also has a little bit of dankness, and it's not like over sweet juice, as you say. It's got some brightness.
Yeah, I love
this bright, singy, tart pineapple I'm getting as well.
Lots of that.
And it's my kind of IPA because it's like the tropical fruit centric one with the cool Galaxy melon note too. And
actually, I'm getting a lot of like green melon kind of.
Yeah, cancel melon or something like that.
Yeah, Galia.
Galia.
Yeah.
Is that the green one? Yeah, cancel is orangey. But
let's try it.
Yeah. Headroom. Cheers, Bennett. Cheers. Thanks so much.
Wow.
Wow, that's so fucking hoppy, man. It's so saturated with flavor. This really reminds. So I will say something like Putty is really fucking similar to something like this from Verdant. That's also like super saturated. Wow, almost like a vanilla note for me.
Yeah.
It's got the perfect amount of sweetness, I think. There's not too much.
No.
And you could definitely sense this might have had a little bit of hop burn when it was fresh. Because there is some kind of slight green vibe going on, but it's super light because of the age, I guess.
It, to me, it's like, maybe like grapefruit, actually, or orange pith.
Yeah, it's quite...
The finish.
There's definitely that pithy, but there's a lot of soft melon character on it, too, I think. Like this, and the mouthfeel is quite velvety, very slick and creamy, but it has a little bit of fizz to it as well.
Yeah, just a bit.
And I think that might help with some of that kind of like, you know, the sweetness from all the malt and everything, so it doesn't get cloying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and it also brings out the hop character a bit more, maybe.
Yeah, but again, it carries on with that super bright flavor. It's just so singing and,
it's like
bright.
Like I'm getting loads of bright pineapple, like really tart pineapple, and then loads of this. Even though it has like this brightness, there is that creamy, sweet kind of melon flavor. And then lots of orange, very zesty lemon zest, lime zest, orange zest, and there's even got some grapefruit vibes, as you said. And then it has those hints of green notes, and I also get like almost like an underripe stone fruit.
Yeah.
It's really popping though.
It is. It's more. Of course, there are so many hops in this one, but it's more hop centric than I actually expected.
Yeah.
I don't get like a huge yeast.
I think the esters are definitely there to give.
I think they are there, but I don't get a lot of it. It's just.
But that's also Trillium has always been like they're hop centric, just like something like Monkish. Whereas Treehouse is all about those crazy esters. Whereas they have both of those breweries have some of them, but this is more. But fuck, fucking delicious double IPA. Enough said. Moving on to Max Headroom. So they wanted to up the ante. When you swirl this in the glass,
and
it
it's
literally
so thick.
It looks like fucking hop gravy, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking crazy. Yeah. I don't remember the last time I've seen an IPA like that. I mean, you can just see how crazy hazy that looks on camera. It's nuts. I don't want to be in the brewery when they're tapping this, working with the fucking tapping.
No.
All the clocked filters and pipes and shit they must have with all the hops in there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
But again, this one almost has like a green hue.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So milky.
You can also see it's more dense.
Yeah.
When you hold it up to the light, it's more dense than Headroom.
It is.
Which is crazy because that beer is pretty dense, but and then a little bit of a white head, but let's check out Max Headroom. Oh
yeah, like
it's exactly what you expect.
Yeah,
it's like this is very oomphy, but this just has like even more shine.
And it's just
and
thicker smelling.
Yeah, it smells more like a more dense and even more saturated hop aroma. Yeah. I'm getting completely similar vibe. Loads of melon again. Maybe more passion fruit pineapple vibes on this.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Smelling this now, wow. This seems more orangey and citrus.
Yeah,
and
like citric.
And it seems sweeter. And we just talked about how bright it was, but this is just like popping crazy bright.
Yeah.
I'm not smelling the 9.3 at all.
I think this smells a bit more rounded, to be honest.
That's just crazy for an
and like mango-y, because mango rarely goes into that super citric.
Yeah, but it's definitely, there's some sweet mango, sweet papaya.
Yeah.
But for me, this big thing is with this one, pineapple and melon character is huge. And there's also the blueberry edge, but I feel like maybe there's a bit more pineapple like on this. Like it's really pineapple and melony.
Let's try it.
Max Headroom. Cheers, Bennett. Either man. Oh, that is a dense, thick, hop-saturated beer.
Whoa.
Holy shit. And it just goes on
Yeah.
with like juicy sweet hop flavor.
This has such a great balance for being 9%.
It's pretty much triple IPA, right?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Holy
Damn,
shit.
because that's not too sweet at all, or it's just it cuts perfectly.
Wow. It definitely has more sweetness than Headroom. And because of that, I feel like the melon character is a bit more pronounced.
I think I was just about to say it has more melon, and it's generally more juicy, whereas this one is more pithy and citric. Super bright, and this one is it's still singing, but a bit more rounded and
harmonious.
Thicker mouthfeel.
This is just nuts fucking IPA.
Yeah,
this must be so expensive to make. I don't want to hear how much hops they put in this stuff. It must be a lot. Because this is so saturated. Also, the sweetness, I get almost something that reminds me of vanilla in it.
I see that.
I'm so impressed how we're not getting any hop burn really at all. You can
No, it's just like
a tinkle.
singing. Yeah, like again, if you bit into a grapefruit or just an orange with the peel on it.
Yeah, it's like
It has like both of them have this like almost West Coasty monkish touch.
I was just about to say it's almost that it has some throwbacks to the West Coast.
Yeah.
With all the pithy citrus.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Sometimes I think we read each other's minds before we say things.
Yeah.
Going back to Headroom, it seems a bit more mellow. It's just still still super hop centric.
Because it's generally completely over the top.
This is over the top crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Max Headroom 100. I feel like this is just as good as what I remember having Max Headroom originally, or Headroom originally. I'll probably give like 98 for Headroom. Just touch it down a little bit, and it's not just because. Well, maybe 99. It's just because there's definitely a clear difference, and I, in terms of flavors, prefer to drink Max Headroom. So I give Headroom a 99, 100 to Max Headroom. They're still like very much on par. Like if you got one of the crazy hop European double IPAs, as we're talking about putty, that would be maybe more akin to Headroom. Even though the hop flavor is quite different, but in terms of level of hop saturation.
But I think the mouthfeel on Max Headroom is much more similar to something like putty.
Yeah, because that's also really thick and creamy. Yeah, this is like really thick and creamy and not as fizzy, whereas Headroom has a bit more of a fizz to it.
Again, I would say probably the small detractor for me is that this one is slightly fizzy.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit that like crazy saturation makes it a bit mishmashy, taste-wise. It's not as distinct as this one. So I definitely like this one more. I'll probably go 99 with this one, maybe 96, 97.
96, 97?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like this one, but I'm not as, I would prefer quite a lot of the Trillium double IPAs over this one.
Yeah.
But that's just more my thing.
I love the hop saturated stuff.
Yeah, I also like it, but I just love when you can combine like yeast and hop.
Yeah. So. But I think there's also some of it because the sweetness you get in there paired with the Galaxy hops, the crazy melon kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's clearly esters.
Yeah.
There's
I think so, but it's just a different.
It reminds me more of having like monkish beers.
Exactly.
But these are crazy damn good double.
Yeah. Again, I'm super impressed by this one, especially.
What would you give putty nowadays, by the way?
Still like a 9900. That one is just, again, they remind me of more of equilibrium stuff, and that's what I really like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For me, definitely Max Headroom is 100. That's like world class, top tier, perfect, crazy hopped IPA if we're talking about these overly hopped ones. And then Max
it's probably
Headroom,
the best one I've had. We had the 6-year fluctuation, we gave 100. Yeah, I probably like that one more than this one, and that's why I give this a 99.
I think I like this one more than 6-year fluctuation, but just because that this has more of a singing hop character. But that's where you prefer the yeast then. But Headroom is still really fucking good. Yeah, it's just crazy that they go and do something even more over the top, where this is already a very over the top beer.
But I would actually not, I would prefer probably a bit less hops in this one, to be honest. I think it would make it a bit more distinct and less just crazy saturation, and but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So fucking fantastic hoppy beer.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever get a chance to try Headroom and Max Headroom, definitely do so. I wouldn't say trade for it now because I mean they're drinking fantastic right
Yeah.
now, but probably not trade for it right now because this will be out next week and they're both like over 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Maybe they will hold up, but yeah.
they'll hold up better than a lot of other IPAs
Yeah.
because they're so saturated. Let's say like that.
Yeah.
But fantastic stuff. Will be really fun. The other two beers we have to try that Bennett sent is the barrel aged vanilla truffle.
Yep.
And the new release of Cuvée de Tetro, which I also gave 100, which is like one of my all-time favorite American sours.
Yeah, I also love that one.
That was crazy good.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to try. So if you guys had a chance to try either of the two, let us know what you thought of them. Bennett, thanks a ton. You the man. It was great to get these. And thanks a ton. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm going to say cheers, or we're going to say cheers.
In Max Headroom.
In Max Headroom. Turn it to 11 and listen to some metal now. See you guys in another beer review.